Hello friends, and welcome back to Happy Mail Monday, where I share the glorious mail that has reached my post box over the past week. It's actually Saturday when I am filming this. I didn't plan on filming today. I usually actually film on Mondays. But I thought, why not? I am just so excited about the mail this week. I'm always excited about the mail, but there's just, I don't know. I'm just really excited, and so I just, on a whim, decided that I would be opening mail today. So I have no makeup. My hair is still somewhat wet from the shower, and if I seem a little bit manic or more manic than usual, that's because usually I have a little bit of time, or I take a little bit of time to do a bit of mental prep, kind of just run through things in my head, just to kind of warm me up to the idea that I will be doing a video. But here we are, because I'm excited and it's like Christmas, and I'm an adult, so I can say Christmas is today instead of Monday. Does that make any sense? Am I just a ridiculous human being? Because I think I am just a ridiculous human being. But goodness me. I'll get right into it because I have quite a bit of mail. I'm very excited. I have some unexpected things, some expected things, and other things because I went on a bit of an order spree because I could, thanks to the generosity of the ever amazing patron, True Zine Rin. So I will get into things. See, I mean, at least I'm usually at least a little bit better with some mental prep. But anyway, so first up we have we have some goodness from the book depository. And yeah, so that's what's happening. See, this is especially bad. Like, I thought I usually, I usually ramble and stuff like that, but this is especially bad. Oh, goodness me. I need to calm down a little bit. But yes, this is me and all of my whatever this is. This is, oh, goodness me. This is my level of excitement when I receive mail, and for some reason I keep looking up there for the camera again. Have I switched it back? I can't. I need to write these things down because, excuse me. I need to write these things down because I swear from week to week I don't remember which way I have the phone facing, because I use my phone. If you ever want me to do this is how I do my podcasts and videos thing, I will do it, but it's basically just my phone, and where I made the investment is the microphone, because video is the visual. I saw it somewhere, but it was someone who said that the visual people will be more forgiving of visual than they will be of audio. So if you can only invest your money in one thing, then invest it in your audio. And so JB Hi-Fi had a sale and I invested in this little beauty. So yeah. Where was I going? Okay, I was opening mail from the book depository. I like the book depository. Some of the books on there are a little bit more expensive than you could find elsewhere, but with free worldwide shipping, oh goodness. With free worldwide shipping, it makes it a very good deal, especially being in Australia as I am, where, we're 8 miles from the sun and 80 miles from everybody else. 80,000 miles or something. I'm thinking of, Dylan Moran. Yeah. Who did a UK comedian who did a stand-up thing about Australia and how we're only 8 miles from the sun. I will try to find that video because I think it's very funny and link it in the description. And as I've mentioned before, True Zine Marina and I are building a zine library, and Thus we have some zine books. Now this one has been on my wish list for ages, and I didn't realize it was so big. I should have, but here we are. This is the Riot Girl collection. Yeah. Don't know why I'm singing so much, or my version of what singing is. Yes, the Riot Girl collection. So cool, glossy pages, so many examples, so much goodness in one heavy book. I mean, there you go, there's your scale size. It's not A4 in height, but this is a hefty book. And the other bit of goodness that I felt was appropriate given that, trying to build a zine library, and that is From A to Zine, building a winning zine collection in your library. Ba-ba-da-bum. Now, this isn't quite the same thing as building your own zine library, but I feel that there's a lot of value to be found in this, obviously, because it's just See, this is why I try to mentally prepare before videos. But yes, I think there's going to be a lot of valuable information in this book, and maybe I will get up to the nerve to maybe do some sort of zine installment at my local library someday, as I dream of being someone a lot less anxious than I am. But yes, so we have the Riot Girl collection and From A to Zine. Thank you so much to the amazing, wonderful, and I was looking up there for the camera, so I must usually put it up there. Now it's down here. Thank you a million times. Thank you to the amazing, wonderful, so generous, she is the person I want to be when I get into the position to be her. Goodness. But yeah, she is, True Zine Marin is amazing and so generous, and I am happy to know her, obviously. But yeah, I'm babbling and stumbling because I have issues about thinking I don't deserve niceness, but that is entirely aside and whatnot, so I will just say thank you once more. And up next, Asimov's sneezing. He's got the book depository box. Okay, next up, now that Asimov's done sneezing, thought he might join us for another episode, but he ran away when Brindog moved. He's obviously in one of his moods again. So, yes, next up we have Billy! Bum, 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 bum. And I'm hoping that this is the next East Coast adventure. Ooh, which it is. Dum, bum, bum. Just on that note, because it's it's my video and I can say stuff. If you're expecting missives from me or hoping or anything, I just sent them out. I only just was able to get all the stamps, so yes, they're on their way. So yeah, from Billy. Billy is an awesome person, by the way. Has all the enthusiasm, is all about zine, punk, raw, everything like that. So very cool. And he's a person who finally taught me, not that it's fully sunk in yet, but finally taught me that I take things way too seriously, that I get way too emotionally, and all the things. Not directly at all. Just in the way he approaches life and the conversations we've had and all that good stuff. Yeah. Okay, so we have East Coast Adventures number 10, September 2018. Bow, 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 bow. And we have Zine Game. Oop. Can you focus? Please? Yeah, there. Well, there we go. I got a bonus card. Good review. Billy came up with a zine card game, I think. It's been a thing that is myth and legend for a little while. I've had a couple people mention that they want to get it, and I have mentioned to Billy that people are interested, so crossing fingers. Ooh. And I'm assuming that this is a copy of one of those cards. And we also have a sticker. Let's not forget grunge. Yeah. Oh, I love stickers. I shouldn't apologize for loving stickers because stickers are worthy of love. And let's see, we have a letter that I'll just have a quick look at. I mentioned how Billy indirectly taught me how I take things a bit too seriously, and yeah, this is in the letter. I won't read the whole thing, it's personal, but I will quote him and say, in regards to my last missive where I talked about having so many creative tasks and being overwhelmed about what I should do, what shouldn't I do, what should I drop off the list, that sort of thing. Billy writes, "The stress comes from trying to execute every idea you've ever had. That ambition is the fuel of brilliant artists, but the actual goal is impossible." Oh, goodness me. Thank you, Billy. You really know just what to say. Oh, goodness me, that is definitely something I needed to hear lately. Yeah, because there's just so much going on, and I get so stressed out. Whereas Billy's right. I will never fully finish my to-do lists, and just, ride on that wave of creativity and do what you can and switch priorities when things need switching and so on and so forth. And this is probably a subject for a podcast in the future, so I'll have to write that down. So thank you so much, Billy, for the letter, and thank you for the East Coast Adventure number 10. Still don't know why I'm saying so much, but thank you so much. And if you ever get the chance to work with Billy, chat with Billy, definitely do. Awesome person. Next up, we have glorious, wonderful, happy mail all the way from the USA from Candy. Bum, bum, bum. Yes. Candy, otherwise known as Miss Muffcake, creates mini zines, but has I got all excited, so now Zen is in here. Zenadog is in here. Like, what's all the excitement about? It must have to do with food. But Candy creates the Perzine, the stay-at-home girlfriend, and I've read a lot of zines over the years, but I think Candy is the first Perzine. The stay-at-home girlfriend was the first Perzine that really had such a wide variety of things in it. Like, I was just fascinated by, like I previously said, I take things very seriously, and I get very stuck on the way I think I need to do things, so on and so forth. And the stay-at-home girlfriend, it has recipes and reviews and personal articles and cat stuff and funny cat stuff and pictures and just favorites and lists, and it has all sorts of things. And it was kind of a, knock knock knock, hey, Nyx, you don't have to get so fixated on how you have done things. How you have done things doesn't need to dictate how you do things in the future. So yes, and I am very, very excited to say, stay-at-home girlfriend. This looks very pink on the screen. I mean, it is very pink, but it's not quite as fluoro as I think my screen's making it out to be. But yes, this is the stay-at-home girlfriend, and I'm so excited. Vacation. Let's see. Vacation, all I ever wanted. And I thought I saw in here some stickers. Why am I singing so much? So, stickers. Tacos and pizza and hot dogs and chips. Yum. Candy knows what this person likes. Yum yum. Oh goodness, I love the stickers. And we have a little note. Nyx, thanks for always giving my zines kind words. It means a lot. You know what? You make the zines. I just report on my impressions of your zines. You make the zines that just happen to be awesome. So you're very welcome. And thank you so much for sending me this zine, the next one. I pretty much have decided that eventually I need to get all of the issues of the stay-at-home girlfriend, which is quite a task, seeing as I have, I think, 4 issues and there are 28. Well, I have 5 issues now. Yeah. But thank you so much, Kendi. Thank you a million times. Oh goodness, I have to peanut butter lover cookies for 1. Ooh, yes please. Yes please. Oh goodness. So, and I should mention that Kendi has, I've lost the page now. Kendi has a love and appreciation for, I don't want to, Pusheen kitties, which are so cute. There's a mint green one, and I want it to be the sea green zine kitty. It's the sea green Pusheen. Oh goodness, I'm so scattered. But thank you, Kendi. Thank you so much. I'm so eager to get into it. I keep flipping it open and getting distracted. Definitely check out Kendi's stuff if you like zines that have a lot of variety and vegan recipes and cat enthusiasm. Definitely check out Kendi's, aka Miss Muffcake's, links in the description. Okay, we're trying this and hoping that the camera actually keeps recording this time. For some reason it stopped recording there for a little bit. Next up we have what I think is an order. Dun, dun. We shall see if it is what I think it is. Yes, it is. Whoa! Draw My Steed charity zine. Collab featuring 30 plus artists. Now this is a charity zine. 100% of the sales are donated to the Amaru Wildlife Shelter. Oh, cool. Now, so let's see. I'll just read from here because I imagine that it'll be a lot better than my description. So Draw My Steed is a charity zine by Demon Strips, put together by Demon Strips. Let's see. Draw My Steed is my first collab zine featuring a bunch of rad drawings from all over Australia, plus a handful of international artists from Japan, America, and Mexico. The finished product turned out way better than I could have ever imagined, so here's a massive thanks to everyone who submitted drawings for it. After hearing about the cool stuff Nikki at Amaru Wildlife Shelter was doing looking after sick and injured animals, I knew I wanted the zine to support her volunteer-based, not-for-profit organization, which she runs on her own property. So every cent of the $5 from each Draw My Steed zine will go to Amaru to continue to help our most vulnerable native animals. Hopefully the launch event and silent auction on August 3rd, 2018 will also raise a bunch of extra funds to pass along to Amaru as well. This is so cool. So what Demon Strips has done is created a base drawing. You can see this was the base drawing, and Demon Strip sent that out to 30 plus artists, and every artist basically drew this person's steed. Now, I don't want to give away too much, but I do believe these are the ones that I've seen online anyway. So here we go. Some awesome art in here. Very awesome. And I love the idea that Demon Strips found a cause that they felt strongly about and wanted to help be a part of, about Amaru. Now what I'm going to do is in the description I'm going to put Demon Strips links and links to the Draw My Steed charity zine, but I'm also going to link to Amaru in the links as well, in case you would like to help directly in helping Nikki run this wildlife shelter, because these are very important causes out there. So thank you for sending that quickly, and I'm so glad that I could contribute to such a good cause. I'm sorry I wasn't able to contribute more directly by drawing a steed as well. So yes, highly recommend you check this out, and love the idea of a charity zine. Might have to do something like that in the future to be sure. And yeah, check the description for various links. So yeah, here we go. This was the art sent out to the artist. So there we go. Thank you so much for sending that so quickly. Really appreciate it, and I hope sales are going well and that zinesters and zine enthusiasts and zine makers and everybody's coming together to support a good cause. Next up, I know what this one is too, because it is a contributor copy, yeah, from Jolie Ruin. You probably already know about Jolie, but Jolie is very active in the zine community and has been for a long time, doing all sorts of things. And Jolie recently had a call for submissions for call for submissions for Slut Cake number 4. And the call for submissions was basically anything and everything. So I believe that I have some reviews in here, but I think I also sent some photography as well, maybe, not sure, but anyway, yes, contribute a copy of Slut Cake, which has a wide variety of all kinds of things, all sorts of things, so on and so forth. Some observations on life in my 30s by Heather Kennedy. 1922's Nosferatu and 1992's Bram Stoker's Dracula, a comparative study. Ooh, cool. Oh, and I I submitted an essay from a few years back actually, but yeah, it's called Love Thy Enemy, and it's about my not so awesome relationship with food. But yes, Slut Cake number 4. Thank you so much, Jolie, for putting it together. Thank you for letting me to be a part of it. And yeah, I'm so excited to see what other people have contributed. If you want to check out Jolie's work and all that good stuff, I'll put this up here, and of course links will always be in the description. Oh, so cool. Next up, right over from the UK, this is another. I saw that Lee was making this, and I thought, well, yes, of course, because I was a big fan of the show Daria. I may have watched it when I when I was younger, and sometimes you miss school, it happens. All right. Hi Nyx, how's it going? It is going very well, Lee, and even better now because I have some awesome Daria stuff to show on the video. I'm trying not to sing, I'm trying not to. First, we have this patch. You're standing on my neck. Words people will recognize from the theme of Daria. Oh, cool. Daria! Sarcastic, smart, not caring about going with the mainstream or being popular or sacrificing integrity for anyone. Yay! Oh, so cool. An introduction. Daria reboot, question mark? I kind of hope, maybe, I don't know. Daria as a role model. Daria cast. You're standing on my neck guitar tab. Oh, cool. Oh, goodness. I won't go through the whole thing, but yes, you can imagine how excited I am if you are a Daria fan. Oh, it's so cool. So I have the patch, I have the zine, and because we all know how much I love a tote bag. What? Yes. I don't really think artists should compete. How cool is this? Love tote bag so much. And check out this super long handle, because that's one thing about tote bags, they usually have short handles. But yes, check that out. That's most of my forearm from the top of my fingers. But yes, so cool. Now, if you're interested in any of the bits, I'll have the links down below, because what you can do on Lee's shop is get just the zine, or the zine and the patch, or the zine and the tote, that sort of thing. You have some choice. You don't have to get the full shebang. If you don't want the full shebang, don't know why you wouldn't want the full shebang, but you might not want the full shebang. I'll stop saying shebang now. Yes, thank you for sending it so quickly, Lee. I'm so happy to see your work in my hands. It's so cool. It looked amazing online, and it's even better in person, and I'm so excited. Thank you for sending it quickly and all that. Oh goodness me, I'm flustered. But yes, I'm very excited about the Daria fanzine. Next up, we have some goodness from Victoria, the next state over. Ooh. And these are goodies. There we go. That come from Amber is Blue. Yeah. They make comics and all kinds of goodness, and basically they want to erase stigma. And they also have a really nifty I almost did a spoonerism. Anyway, they have a pretty nifty podcast with their friend Shelly. So I will link that in the description as well. But we have zines and an extra zine because Amber is awesome and generously sent an extra. And we will start off with, now this, I had to check this out. Why I like the movie Cube. I saw the movie Cube when I was younger, and I was into horror movies, so I wasn't really horrified as such, but it was just such a mess with your head movie, and I'm very excited to check out this scene. That is for sure why I like the movie Cube. And we also have a guide to soap operas. Now I saw this, and I saw the description for this. It was mentioned ending the stigma about watching soap operas, I think. Don't go beyond that. I'm not sure if I have it 100% in my head. But yeah, I was like, well, yeah, I'm kind of I don't watch as often as I could because we don't have like regular television, because we don't have an antenna, but I do watch where I can, when I can. So yeah, I wanted to check that out as well. And then, now this one was I saw when Amber first came out with this, I was like, I need your zine. And that is Fully Sick, Chronically Sad, Volume 4, My Life with BPD, Borderline Personality Disorder. Amber talks about this a bit on the podcast as well. But yeah, if you're not familiar, Amber, you can see a lot of Amber's work on their Instagram account, Amber's Blue. And they make a lot of comics and everything to, just, this happens. This is what people deal with. This is what life is. People with mental illnesses don't have to hide or be in a closet or anything like that. This is life, and it's anyway. So I'll stop prattling on and say, yes, I'm so excited to look at that as well. And surprising, Murder, She Zined, an in-depth review of Murder, She Wrote Season 1. I remember this being launched at, Sticky, I think? But yeah. Hello, Angela. Oh gosh. Very cool. Episode 10, episode 11. I think War Glitter Zines may have reviewed it, or at least taken a look at it, so I will link that video in the description if I'm correct about that. And thank you, Amber, for sending everything so quickly, and thank you for the extra Murder, She Zined, because that is awesome, and I'm looking forward to checking out that as well. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And last, but certainly not least, because none of these are least, because it's all glorious, good, wonderful zine mail. This package from my friend in the States, my friend Carly, who has put a quote on the cover: "A deer head hangs from a cable and is oddly mesmerizing it as it twists in the breeze." I have no idea. Yeah, I actually forgive all the Silly Customs people. There's a drawing on the front of this, and the Silly Customs people stuck the customs form nearly right over the drawing. I tried to very carefully take the customs form off to save that cool drawing, and it goes along with the Galaxy washi tape. I've noticed a few people do that. I send out the missives with my little return address thing, and people cut it out and tape it onto something they send to me, and that's lovely. It's a lovely way to, sorry for bumping the mic, lovely way to reduce waste and things like that. I'm starting to wonder if I should stop doing the mail label, so but maybe it makes it easier for people. They don't have to write out my address, so maybe that's a compromise with the universe. Oh my, okay. I'm going to be cutting that little lovely out so I can keep it, because I'm like that. Let's see. All right. Let's start with the letter, which is on the back of this very cool mandala, depending on how you pronounce it. Carly has written such a lovely letter about some of the things I've mentioned in my missives. And if you would like my missives, because you don't get my missives, feel free always to contact me about that. Wow. I've written in my missives all kinds of things. I didn't really try to keep it light, but lately it's been, so many tasks and feeling like I have to keep making, keep doing, etc., to justify my existence in the world, which actually is part of what prompted the workaholic zine that I am currently working on. But yeah, Carly wrote just a really lovely letter about letting go of this need to produce, to be seen as having value, all of that sort of thing. And yes, oh goodness. So she sent that lovely letter. She has sent some business cards. Carly makes some awesome art by Carly, and has sent me some cards, so people who get missives will be getting some cards. And like on that note, if you want to send multiples of card, feel free. Just let me know what you're doing, or why you're doing it, or that you have that sort of thing, and then because I keep one for myself, but then I send out cards. I will send out things in my missives. The Distatic months ago, I think, sent me just little clips of paper with her address on it to stick in with the missives. It's very nice. They're very light. They don't add to the weight and thus to the postage and things like that. So yeah, if you ever want to do that. So, oh goodness, I'm processing Carly's letter because it brings up a lot of important points that I am slowly coming to myself about self-worth and what am I doing, and I'm stressing myself sick, and nobody's hating on me, nobody's insulting me, nobody's sending harassing letters because I have not been able to get the podcast out every fortnight. I haven't been able to do this or that or a million other things. And yeah, just she touches on it is possible to get to a place where that stuff doesn't stress you out, where you can let it go. But again, I feel like it's oh goodness me, I feel like it's a podcast unto its own. And Carly is amazing and has sent me a book by Kurt Vonnegut, Cat's Cradle. This is one of those books that I've heard a lot about. Well, maybe not about the content as much as just the name, the author's name, the book name. And yeah, I've never read it. So thank you so much, Carly. Thank you. I have not had the chance to read this, and that Carly and I are worlds away, but we find we have quite a lot in common. And yeah, if Carly sent this along, I trust her judgment and will be definitely having a read of this. Thank you so much. What a lovely unexpected gift. Wow. lovely things all around for this happy mail video. I hope I haven't gone on too long. I'm hoping the editing will bring down the time. Thank you so much. Whether you sent an order, a trade, something specifically for review, anything, I appreciate it so much. It truly brings sunshine to my life. I know I say that practically every time, but it is like Christmas every time, and I get so excited and everything. And finally, like 40 some minutes later, have calmed down. But yes, I'm still so excited and so happy, and yes, I'm filled with gratitude if there's anything I can ever do. Speaking of, I have not forgotten about the tour sort of thing. It's mostly just that my office is constantly messy, constantly messy, and I keep thinking, I'll do the tour when it's clean. But I think maybe, that's one of those stresses that's just on me, and I need to get over it because I'm a creative and I do a lot of stuff. And yeah, anyway, lots of thoughts to ponder for another time, lots of happiness, lots of bright, wonderful sunshine brought into my life by wonderful people sending me glorious happy mail. And if the only thing I ever do is spread the sunshine that has been given to me, then it will be a life well lived. So until next time, have fun, live your life. I hope many, many bits of Happy Mail land in your mailbox this week. Spread some sunshine, have some fun, and yes, until next time. Mwah! I really, really hope that all of that made sense. I know I rambled even more than usual because I didn't think, I just did it. I just did it. I think that's why I feel a bit shy about vlogging, because I'm really not sure how that'd turn out. But, maybe I'll vlog, even though these are kind of like vlogs. Anyway, bye. You're standing on my neck.